Hi, I'm so excited to have you back on my YouTube channel, Marat's Corner. So how are you today? The last time I promised to treat a sensitive topic that can greatly affect our relationship, but there seems to be a negative trend that has been on for a while now, and we need to look into it. It's not as if it hasn't been happening, but the rate at which it's increasing is becoming alarming and overwhelming. God forbid if your child is being raped as a parent, there's a continuous struggle to help them overcome the trauma that comes with it. And most victims of rape always live the rest of their life never trusting those around them. I'm going to give us few tips to help us see how we can possibly put an end to this menace in the society. Number one is be the gist partner of your girl child. I'm not saying boys are not being raped, but the rate at which girls, especially younger girls, are being raped is becoming alarming. Be the gist partner. Try to know what happened during the day. Whenever you get back from work or business, engage them in a discussion. And you have to make this a consistent act so that you know when something is about to go wrong before it actually goes wrong. Number two is when beating them, always encourage them to clean their private parts themselves. Very important. Like there was a time I came back, my girl, actually a 3-year-old girl, she ran to me and she told me, Daddy, when Daddy was beating me, I actually told him, don't bother cleaning me up because I can do it. And he allowed me to do it. That was actually what happened. And I was really impressed because it made me understand that the little things I'm doing is actually having effects in the life of my daughter. So encourage them to understand that they have the sole right to their private part, that you're only putting them through, and when they're matured enough, you're going to hands off, and I mean hands off. Number three is teach them the body parts, the names of the body parts. Then you can differentiate for them which ought to be played with and which ought not to. I'm not a fan of those that will always tell them, this is tomato, referring to their private part. That's totally wrong. Let them know the names of their body parts. Very important. Another one I have is introduce age-appropriate sexual education. Like my daughter, when she was 1, there was this dance, should I say a dance steps actually for toddlers that goes, in fact, it encourages them to dance. They get carried away with the music at the same time, understanding that they have the sole right to their private parts. That was actually for that age. As she grew older, there was another one I introduced. So introduce age-appropriate sexual education. This actually works magic. Very important. Another one I have is monitor their media exposure. You know that kids are always very curious, especially with phones. For those that have iPads, of course you should know that you shouldn't allow them have access to the internet. Always be in control of what they see per time. Monitor their media exposure as much as possible, because this is very important. Yes, and encourage your girls not to keep secrets. Encourage them to know that no matter what happens, they are always free to talk to you. This will go a long way. No matter who is talking to them, no matter who the adult is, encourage them to always not keep anything to themselves, even when they are being threatened. Because most rape cases always come with trying to get the girl to understand that this is between the person, that's the pedophile now, and the child. Encourage them to always open up to you at any point in time, because this actually helps in preventing rape cases. Another one is be careful who you drop your child with. Yes, very important. Most times you're so busy, you just come, bam, you dash your child to anybody per minute just because you want to have something, or better still, you want to handle a case per time. That is totally wrong. Be conscious, because most victims of rape were actually raped by those around them. So be careful who you drop your girl child with. The last, which is also very important, because if we've done all these other things and we don't do this, our effort is fruitless. Pray for your child. Pray for your girl child. Very important. No matter what happens, pray for your girl child. It's not enough to encourage her or teach her to say no. It's not enough to educate her sexually. It's not enough to gist with her. If you do all these and you don't pray for her, your effort is actually fruitless. Pray for her. pray that God will crown all this effort of yours with success. And I trust God that with this, God will help us in preventing this ugly menace in the society, because it's really, really traumatizing. Thank you so far. You've really been there, and you've always been there. Don't mind me. I'm becoming emotional now, actually. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for supporting. To everyone that has subscribed, I really want to appreciate you. To everyone that has always left a comment, that has clicked the like button, I'm grateful. But please go ahead to share this video, because this is really something that has really been, it's like a cankerworm in the society, and the rate at which is increasing is becoming overwhelming. We need to fight this and let's do our bit and leave the rest in the hands of God. Share this video with as much as possible. Leave a comment, click the like button, and if you're yet to subscribe, please do so. I'll see you in the next video.